I did red carpet interviews. Somehow we're still at the beginning of the show. Um, I did red carpet.
Wow.
So I had a headset on the whole show. So I had production in my ear the whole show. When people would come in, I would send them to a red carpet interviewer. Production Andy. Production was amazing. Thank you. I thought so too. They did an excellent job. It was good. They called me God, which actually I think is a term in production, but it was still cool. They said over production, they said, remember everybody, Maya is God here, anything she... And I was like, I'm who? I'm what? Because I don't know anything about production, but it's really important that somebody who knows streamers is there and can say, like, put it on this person, catch this, you know, whatever. Because they don't know who the streamers are necessarily. And so, that's important. So, were you doing that the whole show? No, just red carpet. Just red carpet. I didn't really talk to production the whole show. The whole show, I, like, occasionally grabbed people, put them back in their seats, brought people up and down the stairs. Sometimes, I sat down a couple times.
Wow.
Did you tell them to put Neo and Trinity for Seer and Peach? Yeah, they actually, it was their idea. They were like, can I tag them as this? And I was like, yes, they think that was hilarious. And then they did it. Which is sick. They're great. So yeah, it went very well. I think that people, it was interesting, the people that bought tickets, so there was a bar where everybody, this looks crazy, I really need to do the other side. There was a bar where all the streamers were, the invite people were, and then, the floor people were, and then there were people that bought tickets that were in this balcony, so it was like a fishbowl situation. So they were at the top and they could like look down, at the streamers that were there, and I think they saw me like running around yelling at people, which I kind of feel bad about. I also think they saw me use Hassan and Ted Nivison when I would need to go in to the fishbowl and find people. I would like run into the middle and I would find Hassan or I'd find Ted and I'd be like, scan the room, find Austin. And they would like a submarine. They would just like turn around because they're so tall. So they would stand up and they'd just like do a 360 and they'd be like, he's not in here. I'd be like, fuck, and I'd run away. It's funny. Oh, Maya's fit.
Wow.
I can show you my fit.
Maya hypers.
I didn't take a single picture, for the record. I'm gonna have to like show you a piece of vlog footage that has my fit in it. It was actually a very weird one. Cause I didn't want to wear a dress because I do so much walking and like running and stuff, and so it reduces my mobility. So but I didn't want to wear a suit because I didn't want to be too scary. So I got a dress that has like lace pants under it, so it's kind of like a suit, but it's kind of like a dress. This is it. It's a dress, but then it has like lace pants, and I wore boots, and I wore a leather jacket. It was actually really comfy.
Wow.
That's it. That's a fit. No, it was a really good compromise. I was actually pretty stoked with it this year. Also, I love going to Cuties events. I love the gala. I love the streamer awards. But also, I should just start renting dresses. But I've bought 3 dresses now, and they're, you know, like $300 to $500, and I should not be doing that twice a year for a dress, you know? So, overall, I think the show went super well. What'd you guys think? Fantastic. Wahoo! Some audio issues? I know. They were really bummed about that. Everyone was really bummed about that. It is what it is, you know? Imagine trying to run an event like that. Did you meet anyone cool? I met a bunch of cool people. Yeah. Could have done a better job myself. Aren't you the problem? I went on a walk. It was cool. I took pictures of Coots. It was good. I got ice cream. Good. Okay, yes. You guys want to address the shit in the urinal situation? I don't know anything about it. I don't. I'm not a man. I never visited the men's restroom, but I did see Nandre's tweet. I have not heard a single other person talk about it, which I find both interesting and suspicious. Here's an interesting thing that may be related and may be unrelated. Here, my first job at the Streamer Awards was red carpet, production, red carpet. My second job was running around with anything they needed during the show. My third job after the show was over was bouncer. Me, bouncer. Because the after party was right next door and you could only go to the after party if you had a VIP bracelet. So I had to be a bouncer at the door and let people in if they had their bracelet on. Here's the problem. Some people took their bracelets off. Why? I don't know. Don't take your bracelet off at an event, you idiot. Who does that? Don't do that. Wait until you're gone. Wait until 3 days later when you get it wet and you remember that it's on your wrist like a normal person. What the frick? Okay? And then, two, a lot of people want to bring people into the after party that were not invited to the after party. What the frick? No, you can't. But they're also all streamers. And so when they want to do that, and they're like, I need 2 extra bracelets to get into the after party for this person and this person and this person and this person. And then I say, no, can't do, buckaroo. And they say, do you know who I am? No, I'm kidding. Nobody actually said that explicitly. But they were like, you want me to text blank? Like, I'm with blank. Like, I'm blank's manager. I'm blank's what? And I was like, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are unless you have a bracelet. But here's the problem. Okay, what I said about the bathroom that might be related to Nandre's shitting incident is 2 guys came up to me. I still regret to say I don't know who they are, and I'm pretty sure at this point that I should. I think they're both AMP. Do people say AMP or do they say AMP? I don't know. It's AMP, right? The org? AMP. Okay. I think they're both AMP guys. And they came up to me. One of them had a bracelet and one of them did not. And they said, he needs to go to the bathroom. So you have to let him into the after party so we can go use the bathroom in the club. But he didn't have a bracelet on. And I was like, no can do, buckaroo. No bracelet, no entry. And then he was like, I guess they were nominated for like 3 awards or something. And I don't know what they are. But he was like, he doesn't want to go to the after party. He just has to pee. They won't let him pee. And I was like, yes, they will let him pee. I was like, just go pee in the house like everybody else. And he was like, they won't let him. And I was like, dude, you're lying to me. I was like, they won't let him use the bathroom. He has to go into the club to use the bathroom. He can't use the bathroom in the venue. And they were like, yes. And I was like, this is not working, buddy. I was like, it's not working. You're just gonna have to pee like everybody else. I'm not letting you in so you can pee. It's not how that works. And then they left. And then a few minutes later, I went to go get people to bring them in to the after party. And the bathrooms were roped off. And then those 2 guys, I don't think they came to the after party in the end at all. And I feel so bad. But honestly, okay, but you also have to understand from my perspective, there's a lot of bathrooms in this building. Okay, it's a large venue. For people to come up to me and say like, oh, he doesn't want to go to the after party. He just has to use the bathroom in that club, but we'll come back out, don't worry. I mean, what are you gonna say? You're gonna be like, okay, fair, yeah, just go pee, come back though. What? I can't do that, I'm doing my job. I was like, I can't do that. Like, I can't let you in there, I'm sorry. But I feel really bad, because I don't know. I feel bad because I didn't know who they were, and I really hope that they didn't know who I was, and I hope that they never recognize me one day and say, that's the bitch that didn't let me piss. I really, really hope that that doesn't happen. But I'm sure it will. I don't know. I kind of wish that it was somebody else doing that job. Was I alone? I was with one actual other bouncer. A big dude. But I was the person saying, like, they can go, they can go. Then I had some other people come up to me, and they were like, this is this person's best friend. He has to get in. He took his bracelet off during the show. And I was like, don't know. I can't let you in. I need to see your RSVP. Didn't have their RSVP. Wow. They're like, I need to see this. I need to see this. Then Emily walks up behind me and she's like, hi, Maya, I'm gonna go to the after party. And I was like, Emily, do you have your bracelet? You gotta show that guy. And she's like, oh, no, I don't have it. And then I told the bouncer, I was like, she can go in. And then, of course, the guy is like, she doesn't have a bracelet and she can go in. And I was like, she was a red carpet host. She hosted the red carpet. So yes, she can go in. And I'm sorry. This is so, it was such a cringe job because I was like, I'm gonna be honest, completely honest. I didn't say this to him, but in my head, I was like, if I knew who this person was, and if he played a part in the show, it would be different, but I have no idea who this is. So what if this is just some, like, what if he came from outside? I don't know! I was actually IRL gatekeeping, I felt really bad about it. But it's my job, I had to do that. But it felt bad because it was Emily and, like, we're friends. But she hosted the red carpet, so I had to let her, what am I gonna have her go get a bracelet? No. So then he told me his first and last name, and then we had to go online, check his RSVP to see that he was in fact added as a +1. They got in, they were so annoyed at me. And I was like, I'm so sorry that you took your fucking bracelet off. I'm sorry that you did that. I'm sorry.
Wow.
You would not believe! Rudin, thank you. You would not believe the amount of people that were like so frustrated with me that I would not let them in. It was like the most stressful job. It was way more stressful than red carpet. Way more stressful. So many people wanting to get people in. So many people wanting to get significant others in. It was rough. How was the food? I have no idea. I didn't eat. Anyone else from Alveus went there? Lindsay went there and Ella went. They looked gorgeous. I think they had a good time. I'm glad they went. You can ask them about it next time you see them on stream. So yeah, it was good. Were you too busy to eat? Yeah, I was out and about. I was out and about. Did you win combined channel thing? No. I went to the after party. What else happened during that? I didn't let AMP boys go to the bathroom, and it'll haunt me for the rest of my life. And most people got in and it was fine.